need a real clapboard. That would actually pay dividends.
Yeah, I can't watch you do that. I would have to kick that out of your hands if you come in here with a fucking clapboard.
Starting off hot with a...
What is this called, actually? It's where you have a bowl of cereal in your chest, sternum. Oh.
Yeah, it's...
I don't like the veins. That's not even related. Pectus something? Scroll down. Pectus Excavatum.
Yeah, Pectus Excavatum surgery. It's when you have a concaved chest.
In elementary school, there's always one kid who has the dent chest. There has to be. If you didn't... I don't know if you're uncultured as if you didn't go to school with somebody who had the bowl of cereal chest condition.
I played video games, I think, with a guy back in the day who had this. And he was from Europe or something. But he got the surgery, and this was what he showed me. He showed me
Really?
not this video particularly, but if it's anything like I think it is, it's a gruesome surgery.
You know what they say about Pectus Excavatum? It's like a punch to the heart.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That dude took too many fucking...
I don't like the one where it's like titty nipples. Like, why is it censored like that?
It might have been a female.
It can happen to girls?
I don't know if it can happen to girls.
Open up the skin, take the muscles off the
If it happens to a girl, her tits, when she lays on her back, will like fall into it.
But Donald Nuss,
it's a pretty severe concave chest. It's like you could literally hold...
I don't like that.
Like 10...
Oh!
Look at that.
So they put a fucking bike lock in there?
Yeah, they put it... They first have to put like a fucking...
What? Oh, it's like forming your chest to be... No
Oh
way.
my God.
They give you a fake rib cage.
Damn.
Oh.
You get pegged.
Ah!
Oh my God.
Ah!
How does this work? It feels like...
It showed the epidural, the needle going into his spine.
Oh, that's the only time you see an ultrasound not for a baby.
My tummy hurts so
Look
bad
at
that I had to get one once. He has got a deep one. That's the worst one ever. I don't like this.
We're not having any complications.
I wish I wasn't watching.
Jesus Christ.
Bro has the fucking Grand Canyon. He has where... That's the same bowl where Tony Hawk first did the 900.
Dude,
Oh
that
my
kid, that's
God.
the worst handball accident.
Where we're going to be placing the bars, how many bars we need, the shape of the bar, etc.
Oh my God. He fucked with one of those Chinese guys that does the fucking... the 1-inch punch.
Bro, just wait till you see how they fix it.
What is that? That's skin?
They're putting a vinyl wrap on it.
Everything
Ah!
in the chest.
The
Ew.
inside fucking... It
Oh
look-
my God.
I'm not watching this.
You have to watch this.
Ah!
This
No!
kid is
Get
getting
out of there!
his organs rearranged.
Oh my God.
Dude, there's a
Just
logo.
leave
They
it.
got the logo on the suction thing. Like you're gonna be like, damn, I need a fucking a sucker 5000.
I don't like this.
The bars completely.
Dude.
In this case, we actually
He's got
put a
the
little
best
hook
doctors
in
ever.
This
the
is so
bars
hard to
to
watch.
suck
This
in.
is like one of the
Pull
worst
that
surgeries
hump
I've ever
out
seen.
Oh my
and
God.
even
What do they do? We
Again,
definitely
we
can't
use
show
our-
some of this.
Probably any of it.
Dude, look how rough they are with your body during this.
No!
gently as possible.
Oh, he's got to find that threading and thread it in there into the bolt.
Oh my God. You're reshaping your sternum by force.
There's a 4-pound piece of metal in your chest. Look at him. He's, fuck it. I'm just using my hand.
They put the crowbar in there, and then they always have a midget doctor on staff that jumps off of something and lands on it.
and he's fully in a Dr. Garb or whatever. Just to jump onto the fucking other end of
Oh my
the...
God. This is so brutal.
I know.
How bad do you hurt after this? Like, you have to be on morphine for a year.
No, it didn't hurt at all. You get addicted to opiates.
I can't look at this, dude. This is so bad.
Jesus, they had to make a whole shop.
It's a car jack, and they're putting it in your chest to open you up.
A Harbor Freight. I need a new...
Ah!
I need a new frame rod
I don't
for
know. It's not good to see metal go through a human body.
Oh,
I can't do this for much longer.
No, you just gotta wait. They're gonna hurry this shit up.
Oh my God.
Look at this. Just think of it as like it actually.
the fuck?
It's filmed like disgusting, like the fisheye lens. Like they can't make it There's no
probably,
like
oh,
option to
maybe
really
Yeah.
make it
15
cinema
to 20.
graphic
Put
or
at
whatever.
least 2 bars
It's
so
just
they
so
get through.
crude
I do
and
not
in there.
use
Look at that. It's just
Ugh.
shots of
I've had a lot of
a
problems with
sewing
heavy
needle.
pain,
I don't like
big and
this part at
bulky.
all.
I
What the
take a
fuck?
piece of
Oh,
this
they
Looks like a
look.
parasite.
See, the rib is
and
actually
works
now.
wonderfully.
Now they got to
It's
fill
really
up all that
strong.
space.
And we go
What do they put in there?
circumferentially
Play-Doh?
all the way around
I think
through the
that they
ribs on the
just
inside,
Drywall?
the rib on the outside and around that bar.
They're,
and you
they're
tie it
sewing
down.
like one of
We
those
do it,
little
on
escape hatches
2
for your
different
trunk
places
if you get caught in
around
there.
separate ribs
Oh
on
my
both
God.
bars on each side.
She's
When we
too
go to remove
happy right
this,
now
it
doing
just
that.
is cut
I
Yeah.
need
just like
some of
any other
those
wire.
fucking
As you can see, the bars
You want them to
always
open your
pass them
chest up a
little
little bit?
hands.
curved
Look
up
at the
position to
colors
make sure
of
that
your
nothing gets
fat
poked,
and flesh.
especially
I
the
don't
heart.
like that.
It's basically
I've
just
said
like
it before, but I
putting
hate
teeth.
looking
So
at
you
fat.
brace it
Even
out,
like
you
in a
leave it there,
diagram in
we
a
recommend
textbooks
3 to 4
for
years.
biology
Make sure
class,
it's
it made
gonna
me
stay
feel
out,
sick.
and
The
then you-
yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow is disgusting.
How come when it's like a steak and you cook it, it's like delicious, but then
Okay, dude. You're trying to really fuck me up. Trying to make me go vegetarian by making it sound disgusting.
they didn't really show.
That was enough for me, man. That was definitely enough for
That
me.
wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
But yeah, that basically was it. But dude,
Maybe
they
you're gonna get
wrench.
confused with the alien scene where it bursts out of that guy's chest.
Yeah, hopefully, I'm sure that guy feels better now. Now that he doesn't have a big fucking divot in the middle of his chest.
Yeah. Now he has a little space in there, so he's extra buoyant.
Imagine, like, I mean, where does your heart go? You probably feel your heart. There was like a Mandela effect. I know I love those, that the fucking heart is in the middle of the chest. It's
Well-
not in the middle, but it's not really on the right like they thought it
Yeah.
was. It's like it is kind of in the middle basically. And people were like, "What the fuck?" Or maybe they changed it. If I'm wrong, they changed it.
Yeah. It's somewhere in there.
Do you know there's a ligament in the knee that we didn't discover till 2013?
No way.
Yeah,
How?
because it's
It hides when you look at it. Surgeons discover quirky knee ligament all over again. How do you rediscover a knee ligament? If you discovered it once, it's over.
it was it's kind of like bullshit. They say
I tore my ALL.
they knew about it, but they thought it was like not like they thought it was just another part of the knee. But yeah, I
What
don't.
the fuck does that mean? I hate science. Neil deGrasse Tyson, fraud.
Look at that knee. That looks like one of those pork legs that you can.
Carl Sagan, dead. Science is over.
Yeah, Carl Sagan was really how I got exposed to science. Like, science in school is so like boring when I was in middle school, like compared to
Vsauce.
YouTube science. That shit is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Did you know that you never? I remember I hated Vsauce and never watched him for the entire time he was on YouTube because one of his like videos in 2012 was like, did you know that you never actually touch anything? Because the
Yeah.
atoms are like technically they're not actually touching. So it's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like I hate that kind of science where it's just like meaningless bullshit. You never actually touch anything. It's like, yes, you do. I don't give a fuck what that atom says.
Yeah. You know what, like, almost is better as a more factual mind blow fact than that is, like, for me, I realized, like, almost like it's actually only to do with double dipping, I guess. But if you were to, like, dip a French fry in ketchup, like, none of that fry that touch the ketchup is still, like, because it gets coated with the ketchup when it gets dipped, thus protecting it. It's literally sealed, and then you pull it out, and it's the same. So it's like there is no bacterial cross contamination with double dipping.
You bite.
But then when you dip it again, the shit that
No way.
you know what I'm
no,
saying?
that's
though?
not.
But I
that's
think
not-
it's true.
it's
I think
not
it is
true.
true. I don't think a single molecule
it's not true.
would get through because it immediately gets
Some guy who likes
If it's
double
like
dipping with his mom made this fake science up.
if it's like a beer or grease sauce dip, then yeah. But if it's like a thick, I mean, ketchup is kind of
So if there was,
chemically-
if you went to go see a baseball game, and then they had the communal ketchup where everybody got to dip, you'd just be cool with like watching 11 other people dip their French fry in it, take a bite, dip their French fry in it, and you'd go up and dip your French fry.
I'm not gonna lie, that's hard to picture. But a chocolate fountain is essentially the same thing.
And I don't fuck with that at all. That's crazy.
I haven't.
People sneeze and cough and it gets recycled 1,000 times.
I can't remember if I owned a chocolate fountain.
No, the fuck you did not. And that never came up. They did make like shitty ass scene on TV, like QVC chocolate fountains. Except that for some reason they really didn't want to say it was like it's a for fondue. Like you could do cheeses and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's for fucking chocolate.
Yeah. Fondue. I think I've had that once. There's like a restaurant that only does fondue. It's basically
ass.
Yeah, it's ass. And anything that's like a restaurant that's Korean barbecue or Korean hot pot, terrible.
Oh shit, your people are gonna pull up on you for saying that.
Waste of fucking money.
Ever since like 2014 when K-pop started getting big, so did like Korean culture in America, and people do kind of dick ride. It's good as shit though, I can't lie.
It's not good. And it's not a lot of food. Like they give you the shittiest, like literally steakums, like frozen fucking.
Some of the meat is pretty ass.
And then it's like a millimeter thin, and you gotta cook it yourself till it's either fucking it just dries out, and the hot pot is useless. The stupid broth, what are you supposed to do with that? Make myself a flavorless soup? Like, it's always fucking flavorless. I always leave hungry.
Leaving a restaurant hungry is a crazy thing in a review. Like, how is that even possible?
I
But,
swear,
yeah,
I've
it's
been
true.
to
Yeah.
a few of those, and I always leave hungry. They got fucking, I went to one that had a conveyor belt, like on the side of the booths where it was ingredients for your hot pot, and not really meat, but it would literally just be like, a good one was like a chunk of freeze-dried ramen. You could throw that in your soup and overcook it till it's rubber. and, and they have it so hot, so it's like
You're sweating.
it's like, well, like you overcook it, even if I swear it's hard to prevent that from happening, even if you're quick about it, because unless you take it off the burner, it's so fucking annoying. I went to this restaurant that.
What if you just cook my food and then serve it to me?
This
That's
place
a good idea.
was called like the Black Rock or something, and it was a Black Rock, and they serve your steak raw, and it's seared, but it's raw, and it's on a hot stone that retains heat.
No.
And you got to cut it up and let it cook.
First of all, you can't sanitize a rock like it's porous. Like the fucking raw meat juice from 1997 is still in there.
A recycled tombstone they cut up into chunks.
From the people that went missing during Katrina, they went in and were like, "Ooh, free concrete. We can scoop up some of this."
There's this delicious place that fucking, it was like they went out of business because of COVID, but it was I forget what it was called, but it was stir fry Mongolian style, and you would pick your own meat and all the ingredients raw in a bowl.
No.
And then you would hand it to the Mongolian guys.
Was it a real Mongolian? Did they have actual Mongols?
I think so.
Holy shit.
Either that or they just were really dark and greasy. Sorry, we'll have to cut that out. No offense to Mongolians. Actually, they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they do. There's Mongols. They got plenty of Mongols.
That's like...
They're like the alternate skins for Chinese people.
Isn't that like saying like almost like a Caucasian and a Mongolian? Like they're
I don't know.
Same kind of, they're on the same list.
I don't know.
Of like types of people.
I swear there's Mongolians. They're still up there in the mountains doing their shit. Being Mongolian. They're like mountain Chinese people. That's my understanding of what a Mongolian is.
I don't know why Chinese, or not Chinese, but Asian people, when they're in cold climates, they get a really round, puffy face. That seems to be the...
Yeah.
I think picture like like a Asian person in the snow, and it's like they get stung by a bee somehow. They're always like...
Yeah, they're allergic to the cold. They're supposed to be in the warm, and we put them in the cold, and now they're freezing. They're freezing up there. I mean, Irish people and shit, like pale. If you're pale, you get rocked by the winter. You turn fucking red. Like, really, if you're pale, any condition can turn you red. If it's hot, you'll turn red. If it's cold, you'll turn red. If you're pale, like, you're just going to be see-through.
Yeah, as a pale person,
A pale American.
it's tough getting darker. It's like, what do you really got to do? I got to lay out in the sun, and I swear, even if you did do that, it it really wouldn't make me that much darker, like without
Sunburn.
unless I did it every day, obviously. But like, it doesn't last.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's not like you could just do it and get it over with. It's like I've been a little bit darker when I was working in the sun for those few months, and it immediately went away as soon as I stopped working there.
Yeah.
Like it was like 2 weeks I was already white.
Fully depleted.
Yeah.
I was learning about peptides, which is like some sort of I don't know about the legality of it, but it's a substance that people take for like health and stuff. And they got some for like working out and muscles and shit. It's kind of like a steroid type deal. But they have one, I forget what it's called. It's like the name has melanin in it. It's like mela something. And it's a pill that you take that gives you a tan. Literally, you just get darker from taking a pill.
There's no way.
Yeah, it works. It works, and it's real, and it's crazy.
It
Literally,
just gives you jaundice. Or
yes, like dude, it's we should look it up, and you can see people's transformation. Type in melanin pill, it'll come up, or melanin peptide.
I'm just gonna search tan pill.
Well, no, because it's a specific one. They got fake ass tan pills, but the peptides are real. Melanotan.
Melanotan 2. They're
Yeah.
on the set. I'm glad I didn't go on the first one because
Some people like the first one more.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
No
look at the
way.
difference. It literally like turns you from Ariana Grande to Ariana Grande.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
And you snort it like cocaine?
I mean, who knows what else this is doing to you? And apparently, if you got moles or freckles, they could go super dark mode.
How dark? I mean, I guess freckles.
It's how much you take. Like, if you continually take it, you can. Like, have you ever seen that German lady that can? She's like, "Yes, I am the black."
Oh, she's on this, or
yeah,
that's scary. Yeah, it seems appealing. Because being super pale, it'd be nice to have a little tan. But yeah, I mean, this has to fuck your body up bad. It's surprising what people like. I see like a short of just some girl being a complete dumbass and like having her tits out with her kid who's deaf, and she's using her kid for views, but also
hashtag deaf mom, big old titties.
And it's like, oh, isn't it funny how he asks me for peanut butter when I'm trying to? It's like, okay, I'm just trying to show my tits in an ice bath or whatever. And then on the comments, I'm expecting someone to be like, maybe just do these two activities separately instead of like, I just love how she just doesn't care. I just love it. Like that total energy, how she's just taking an ice bath and her son.
Ignoring her deaf son who's screaming for help.
I don't know what bugs me about it. It's just, I do know what bugs me. It's totally just, she wants the attention. And I would hate to be raised by a young mom in this generation.
Yeah.
Where you're literally just being used as like
a prop.
Yeah, like a cute prop.
Like a puppy. Like how people get a dog to get attention.
Like this is such a kind of innocent thing, but it bugs. But this is like the type of shit that how I see it. Like she goes, the same one I'm thinking of, but it's a lot of them. Like, what do you want to do after school? Asking her like 3-year-old son, and her son's like, I want to eat cheese and watch this movie. And then a caption, which he's seen 500 times, or whatever. And then but the caption is also like Jerry's idea of a perfect date night.
Oh, the women that are single moms and are like their son's girlfriend or whatever, like their son is their husband.
Yeah, yes, exactly. That's perfectly put. Honestly, I don't know if she's a single mom, but that's exact. It's like, what is with
hashtag boy mom? Like women that use that are always creepy with their son.
Yeah, it's like he's like not talking about his idea of a perfect date. Like, I don't know, it's just like they're literally making him gay.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird.
Like immediately he's becoming.
It's like in Game of Thrones, there's this character that lived up in this tower, and he was like the son of lords, and he was probably like 12 or 13. and his mom would be sitting on the like throne of the kingdom, and he would just be sitting on her lap sucking on her titty, even though he was way too old, like way too old. That's the kind of mom that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think they actually are way too happy about the disability. I think that they actually
Yeah, they were like jackpot. At first they were bummed out, but then they're like, wait, hold on, let's reformulate.
Because it's the gimmick. It's her, like, as if she just had a son, then she'd be battling all the kids on YouTube, like the same shit. But no, she has a hearing disability.
She put a fucking Q-tip in there.
So she could go fucking, what it's like, I've seen ones where it's like, he just dropped his $60,000 cochlear implant in the supermarket, like, and now we're looking for it. And he wants cheese. Still.
Like a 3-year-old supposed to value that like $60,000. Like he knows what that is.
Yeah, fucking. You can't just always throw money at the problem. Just like let him sign. That's what I say. And also, I've heard that those cochlear implants. I saw another there's a deaf YouTuber, that Jazzy Deaf Girl. You could literally search Deaf Jazzy and find who I'm talking about.
You can also search Jazzy Trans, and there was that girl that had a TV show. There's all different variants of this with different conditions.
She does have a trans name. That's a fucking. I think it's Jasmine, so she should just go with that to avoid the confusion.
It probably sounds better to say when she's deaf.
But
Jazzy. Jasmine.
Yeah, she thinks it sounds beautiful. It's just I just think
that was a bit tasteless.
Fucking dude, if Eminem could do it.
Well, we're turning captions off. Good luck ever finding out.
Yeah, we ban anyone who turns on captions.
Yeah,
because
they don't need to know about this.
Yeah, I've seen
this is between us and the listener.
The listener, not the reader. Okay, not the feeler. The braille. Is that how? Yeah. Imagine how the braille is the biggest scam. If you'd be like, oh well, there's braille. It's like there really is only braille for like emergency shit, and then that's it. There's like never like the braille version of.
I was thinking like a braille menu, but it's like the menu. Like above at a fast food restaurant, like behind the counter, and they gotta get up on the counter and like rub their hands all over it.
Yeah, fucking. I don't know. I mean, there's got to be blind being that would suck. Not being able to see everything I enjoy in life is based off of being able to see. What do you do when you're blind? Like, and then they seem to live relatively normal lives.
Yeah,
I think most of them are faking it. Honestly.
Yeah, there is plenty of Stevie Wonder caught compilations. Somebody throws a football at him and he catches it.
Yeah.
No, I made that one up. That'd be crazy.
Well, there was a story like that, like Stevie Wonder can see stories. Like,
it's a great conspiracy theory that a blind guy isn't blind.
There was one, you looked. Oh no! Someone was like, one of the things that started the conspiracy.
Stevie Wonder is white?
Stevie Wonder, like, someone was like, I delivered 40 TVs. Like, he bought TVs, so he has to fucking be lying about being blind.
Yeah.
What would a blind person need with 40 TVs?
It's true. But he probably likes to listen to movies. Turn that shit on and listen to it.
You just feel the LCD panel on the side of your cheek.
Yeah. If you go to Stevie Wonder's house, there's 60 TVs with face prints all over them when they're turned off. You just see fucking smear marks from Stevie Wonder. Speaking of which, there was that video that we were watching before this of the lady at Gathering of the Juggalos. And I don't know how old she is, but I would describe her as a Walmart scooter lady, white trash edition. So she's at Gathering of the Juggalos, and she's talking to the camera, and she's like, yeah, I got a dildo made of my husband. It's for my husband's honor, and it's in the shape. It's an exact duplication of his penis. And then she holds it up and is like, and then it's filled up with his ashes, and I've been spreading them around here at the Juggalo Gathering.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know if you have the audio for that.
It's an actual replication of my husband's penis with his ashes in it.
Yeah, fucking.
That I have slowly been spreading around the gathering.
That doesn't make any sense, the dildo part. That must have been his wishes. Like, what he told her to do.
It's the most white trash shit of all time. Wear a fucking necklace dildo of my exact. Also, like, kind of exposing to have my wiener out there.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna do that, you also got to get a plus 50% scale replica.
That's right. She said it was an exact replica. It was a fucking...
What did she call it? A duplication?
Yeah, it was a replicated penis.
Oh, right.
She had a replicated of her husband's penis, which I doubt, honestly.
They do have those. I don't know how, like, I think it's just like clay. They got those clone a willy things I've seen.
Yeah. It's like basic fucking, you know.
It's simple geometry.
It's simple injection molding. Okay. Level 1 plastics molding classes.
Yeah.
But
the ridge of the glands is really the only difficult part of the machining process.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting a lot of detail.
Yeah.
In a Clone a Willy set.
I don't know, dude. It might be pretty accurate.
And I think it's more like a display piece, not like a usable.
You know where I think I found out about this? I saw this story a long time ago on Reddit, and it was, I gifted my boyfriend's sister a dildo. It was like a girl who was dating a guy gifted his sister a clone-a-willy of her boyfriend, which is her brother. So she had a dildo of her own brother's dick.
Like as a joke?
Yeah. I don't know what the point of it was. Or like she somehow got in possession of that.
That's very thoughtful. That's a very good gift, honestly.
Yeah. That's so fucking weird. I'm sure it's fake. Like all of those crazy Reddit like sex stories.
We saw a story that Kane had that movie, like WWE.
Oh,
Kane,
yeah.
And apparently,
See No Evil or something?
Yeah, See No Evil, where he played
Evil?
himself. Like he was the actual Kane. Like he was like horror movie serial killer on the side. And there was a scene where he shows his dick, he pulls his dick out. And apparently Vince McMahon he wanted it to be 3 feet long.
And they're like making fun of him and giving him shit for this, but that movie bombed hard. Everyone hated it and the reviews were terrible, but that would be talked about to this day.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon is low-key a genius. If Kane had a 3-foot dick, that would be the biggest thing on the internet ever to this day.
Yeah, maybe that we'd remember that movie.
Yeah. So have you seen the movie where Kane shows his 3-foot dick? It wouldn't be, have you seen the movie with Kane in it?
Dude, then it would be like Glenn Jacobs would be a household name right now.
Yeah. He'd be getting offers to be in Prawn. Like they do. Have you ever seen the company, I forget what it's called, the company that made or bought the rights to the Kim Kardashian tape? They try to, like, when somebody's famous, like, I don't know, the Hawk Tuah girl, they'll be like, we're offering $1 million for you to give us a sex tape.
Yeah.
It's like, has anyone ever taken them up on that? Like, I think the people that want to do a sex tape come to you. Like, you can't request that people... It's almost kind of inappropriate to request that somebody does a sex tape for your company.
Yeah, that's true. And if it has been, I can't... It's been so rare. Like,
it's like cashing in the money in the bank.
Dustin Diamond, but they didn't go... They didn't...
And he was like a fucking crackhead.
Yeah. I remember they offered Casey Anthony.
Oh my God.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
Yeah.
It was like Pornhub too. I think it was, or maybe not, but they have no morals, that company. Fucking.
Is she still a MILF?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe technically. I think technically any living woman is a MILF.
I don't even know what that means.
Wait, that's not true. But anyway, technically, according to the non-morals at
the DSM-5 definition of a MILF.
Yeah, at Pornhub, you go to that category, it's not true to that's why they invented matures.
No, they verify that they have at least given birth once to be in a MILF, or they won't let you be a MILF.
Well, you could even have a kid and not be a MILF though. Like if
Mom,
you're like,
I don't want to fuck.
It'll be like
a mid,
like an 18-year-old. It'll be like, well, she has a kid.
A midwoof.
Technical MILFs. It should be a fucking.
Mom, I don't want to fuck.
They're 18 and 19, but they have kids. That should be a genre.
Yeah. Young mom, a YILF.
A young mom. Young mom who lost her kid
Oh, no.
in a school. Nah, I'm not even gonna say it.
Multiple time abortion category.
I'm technically a MILF, yeah. Fucking
That's fucked.
we were watching so the Spike Dudley.
Dude, it has to be hard for real quick just to end it.
Yeah.
The hardest day in a woman's porn career is when like that you have your meeting with browsers and they're like, listen, you had a good run, but we're taking you out of the teen section. You're a MILF now.
Yeah, immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah, immediately.
Effective immediately. Turn in your braces.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's fucking your years are numbered. You're now an old vet of the game. You're a tired old hag.
You don't qualify for busty. We checked.
You can be a busty MILF. You can still do it. That's not fair.
Taking you, yeah, fucking all the porn jokes. These was all fun and games when I was a kid. Now it's like, it's the sex industry. It's terrible.
You do see the harmful aspects of it, but I mean,
In
we're
all
only referring
aspects,
to it as a novel.
Not just what happened to the women, the poor women, but the poor boys too, who get completely hooked
Indian
on this
burns.
shit. Yeah, Indian burns, and their minds fucked up, and now they're literally eating ass on the first date.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
you gotta wait until the third date to eat ass.
Gotta wait until your third kid.
Yeah. When the pussy officially falls out and you have to switch.
That's the backup pussy. That's pretty disgusting.
It's like getting on the lifeboat just for fun. Like,
Yeah, you're putting miles on the lifeboat. That's for emergencies.
People aren't gonna like that.
No, I don't like that, guys.
Yeah,
by the way,
women are gonna fucking beat my ass, but that's all right. Because you guys can't probably beat me up if you tried.
physically unable to.
Yeah.
That ray gun breakdancing shit. I wish we would have watched that before I sent you, because it's actually kind of hard to find, because you'll find all these edited Chinese bullshit where it's like halfway through a news anchor pops up, but it's like you can't find the real performance she did, and it's like it's so bad. It's like you would just assume it was bad from watching the shit, but it actually, you gotta actually watch it.
This is how I found out about that. There was a meme video of like just her body cut out, and it was just like a floor, like of the corner of our room, and it was and on the floor there was like brown stuff all over the thing, and it was like my 90-year-old patient right before they call 911 rolling around in their own shit. And it was like her spinning around.
And then the parts where she's spinning like not even smooth, and then we'll just go for the pose.
Yeah,
like, I look cool.
It's
like,
crazy that she had the confidence to do that.
I will be honest, I did like her outfit.
Squid Games looking
and
ass.
The ray gun name is pretty cool. Like, whether you hate her or not, she's the real winner.
She's
at
just
the end of the
pronouncing
day.
it cool. Her name is Reagan, like fucking Ronald Reagan.
I think
she's
it's Rachel Gunn.
Oh,
yeah, her last name is Gunn, and
she's kind of like Ronald Reagan.
But yeah, what a weird. But I love it. I think she's the best breakdancer ever, because who cares? Breakdancing's stupid, and I really don't care. So
they're adding flag football. The Olympics is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And also the guys that never watched the Olympics once, when that boxer, they thought that she was trans, but she wasn't, and everybody freaked out about it.
I know. They fooled everybody, and then it didn't even matter, because it's like nobody changed their mind after. Some people on the internet did, but I know people
still think it was a guy.
Still think it was a guy, and but it's like, what was the real truth anyway? But what did debunk it was that, for me at least, where I stopped caring was I saw Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Yeah.
And that is a manly looking, and she's a girl, and she looks like Brock Lesnar.
I think she's a beautiful young lady, and if Brock Lesnar ever watches this, remember who said the bad stuff about your daughter, and remember who didn't.
No, yeah, I didn't say anything bad. She just looks not exactly. She just, the muscularity is she looks like Brock Lesnar's body, literally.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering right, I didn't know that.
I want a girl that's just like Brock Lesnar.
Some people do.
A bitch that looks like Brock Lesnar. Yeah, I don't know. It's not my thing.
Fucking.
I'm more of a Batista kind of girl.
Speaking of wrestling, fucking, we watched the what's his name? I always
Spike
keep wanting to call
Dudley?
him Scotty Dudley.
Scotty Dodley.
Scotty Dudley. We watched the Spike Dudley. Shout out to Maven, WWE superstar
Maven
YouTuber.
Huffman.
Huffman, yeah. I always wondered if it was Hoffman or Huffman. Glistening, basted, candy coated.
Yeah.
He's shiny. He's definitely on those pills, the
Yeah.
Melatonex too. Man, Spike Dudley was obviously, I thought he was like the third Dudley brother. I mean, that's true, right?
Yeah.
But I'm looking at, they're kind of covering his best moments in this video. And it's funny how like the jobbers, the guys who took the hard bumps, the you know, who were like
lost every match,
but they, you know, were obviously putting their bodies on the line a lot of the times and doing these insane stunts.
It's still real to me, damn it.
To, you know, and it's like for the story, you know, to tell the story. And if I could even make the crowd pop, and if I can make the other guy look that much better, I knew that like I was just making the show better. And then it's like people in the comments, one made me laugh, was like, man, it's crazy hearing fucking Spike Dudley, you know, all grown up. Like as a kid, I always just thought he sucked. Like, and that's the truth with everyone. You just think those guys sucked.
Yeah, he can't beat up anyone. I would beat his ass.
But even to go back to the kid mindset of wrestling, to be like, he's just not good.
Yeah.
Like there's like that. It was all just about
like the Undertaker is good because he wins. Like,
yeah, I saw the fucking Undertaker Mankind match. I was telling you, but when he does the fucking mandible claw, he had to just do it on the fly, and his actual fingers. And this was after he fell and was on the stretcher and came back. Dirty ass hand is deep in and the Undertaker just has to sell it like. Ugh, and he's like passing out, and the ref is like holding his hand up. He's like, from two dirty fingernails.
I think the thing is like the lore or the kayfabe is that there's a nerve like in the meat right here, and if he like pinches it from both sides, and you're like, ah.
It's so fucking unsanitary.
Yeah,
that's disgusting. Yeah, those are like the wrestling moves that like really
Rikishi's
suck.
stink face. He puts his big sweaty ass in your face.
Or like when you take a bump and then like you hit your head or your back, and that hurts a little bit, but then you got to lay there dazed, and they pin you with their dick in your nose. Like I've seen them do the 69, or like they'll do a 69 and put their ass right in your face and then emote to the crowd like
Undertaker.
Yeah, like the Undertaker. Yeah,
he's eating my ass.
Yeah, you always fucking see that with
Undertaker kind of has the same emote set as Meg the Stallion. The arch to the back and go,
oh yeah.